Well, Deepa Mehta's adaptation of Salman Rushdie's Midnight Children is still battling a no response from distributors here in India. Many are asking whether the film in fact will ever be screened here. But Salman Rushdie says he hasn't given up hope. He argues the nervousness around the film has very little to do with the banned Satanic Verses. Speaking to NDTV just ahead of the launch of his memoirs on the Fatwa years, Rushdie, whose memoirs are named Joseph Anton after the false identity he embraced while in hiding, says it's his opinion on the emergency years in the book and the movie that may be the problem. The Congress, he says, doesn't like views and may have exerted some pressure.
You write Joseph Anton in the past tense, as if implying that this is a chapter if your life is closed. But just staying with India, you saw what happened when you were to come and speak at the Jaipur Literature Festival. I remember having to hide in a room and interview you because your session was cancelled, right?
I know.
And you said then that you would be back in India, and you were.
Yeah.
And nothing happened.
And nothing happened.
And nothing happened, which points to the absolute politicization of what was going on.
Yeah.
But it also points to the fact that just maybe these years that you talk about in the past tense are not yet in the past.
Well, I mean, I think, yes, you're right that there are these little moments that bubble up, you know. But I mean, I'm saying that for all practical purposes, like in terms of how I lead my daily life, you know, it's they are in the past. But these moments, yes, they do crop up.
But are you able to live without a sense of fear today?
Yeah, I mean, really, the only time it comes up is when I'm talking to journalists, really.
Yeah.
I mean,
no, you don't walk on the street and look over your shoulder anymore.
No. I mean, it's been, you know, it's been 10.5 years. It's a really long time. And but I do agree that this, it's, you know, a little bit of it is like an incurable disease. You know, anytime anybody feels like exploiting me for their own political agenda, you know, it pops up again, which is what happened in Jaipur. Yeah. And I was really pleased to see that the Congress share of the Muslim vote went down after they obviously did this to push it up. So it didn't even work. So think again, guys.
Yet, as Midnight Children was being filmed, enormous pressure from Iran on Sri Lanka. And in India, an uncertainty over whether the film will be grabbed by distributors. Again,
the
shadow of politics.
Yeah, I'm just a little bit, I feel that the press has sort of jumped the gun a little bit, you know.
On whether the film will be seen in India.
Yeah, I think just give us a moment here. You know, I mean, it just got screened at the Toronto Film Festival last weekend. I know that a number of distributors have come in since then. You know, like in the last 2 days, we've sold rights in, you know, Italy, Japan, Turkey. You know, we have like 4 American distributors chasing it. That's what happens at film festivals. You know, it generates interest and people come towards you. So I know, I mean, I talked to the producer and he said, look, we're talking to a lot of people, you know, and we may well, I mean, let's see.
You're still hopeful that it will be seen in
India? At least I'm not hopeless, you know. I mean, I think what is true, there's no question, is that Indian distributors have not rushed towards it. You know, there's been a kind of nervousness. But I don't think in this case the nervousness has to do with anything to do with the fatwa. You know, I think it has to do with what we were saying earlier. It has. You
mean the critique of the emergency years?
Yeah, I think it's you know, nervousness about.
But the emergency is criticised openly in India.
I know, but you know, when it's criticised by me, apparently that's a problem.
So you believe that there could be actual governmental pressure that's stopping Indian distributors? Do you have reason to believe that?
I have some reason to believe it, but as I say, I don't believe the story's over yet. So let's just give it a moment.
And you don't believe this is connected to the Fatwa years or to the Satanic Verses?
No,
this is connected to your critique of the emergency in Midnight Children.
That's what I think, yeah.
India's #1 news app just got even better. Download NDTV's new app. Fully optimized for retina display. Full screen view. Faster response time. And Sudoku. NDTV's new iPad app. Download now.